everybody, my name is JD Smiggle and welcome back to my Bloodborne gameplay! Ooh-wee! If you saw the last video, it kind of just ended abruptly. My Wi-Fi blipped for like 0.1 picoseconds, and that is enough to completely kick my shit off the stream. So, unfortunately, it ended abruptly. That being said, I needed to kind of go to bed like relatively shortly after anyways, so I kind of just stopped the stream. I mean, I kind of just stopped playing anyways. I was like, alright, this is, I mean, if I had started streaming again, it would have just been like fucking like 15 minutes of me actually playing the game and probably eating shit and dying for 15 minutes, and so I was like, whatever. But Orphan of Kos, I don't know how you say his name, but the guy that I've been fighting, the final boss of the DLC. It's game time. I have not changed up my routine in the slightest. I'm gonna keep pushing, doing exactly the same thing I've been doing. Gonna get in there, spread the cheeks wide, pucker, you know, all the moves. Alright, had to find my glasses. My glasses! I was off much earlier than normal at work today. I was supposed to be off at 8, and that's believable because it's almost 9 now, and I usually take like about an hour after I get home to do stuff, but I actually got off an hour early because I had to do a delivery that lasted like almost 2 hours just because of traffic. And by the time I got back, I hadn't taken my break yet, and that was an hour, so I was like, alright, well, I'll just get off an hour early instead. Which works with me. His voice kind of reminds me of Boo. I think I might be a little screwed for this fight, because I'm not doing the amount of damage I really need to be doing, and apparently that's because I haven't done any of the fucking chalice dungeons. So, ow, asshole. You tracked me on that one. What the fuck is happening? I'm dead. Alright, that wasn't half bad. I made it almost halfway, and I did use a decent chunk of my blood vials. I already know I am going to run out of those shits, because I almost ran out in the last boss fight. And I didn't get that many in between these two fights. Like, I definitely stocked up somewhat, but I didn't stock up enough for a final boss. Oh, I forgot to send this shit back up. Yeah, I went dead silent during that, cause that boss, he requires that you, like, really watch his movements. He's like a Elden Ring boss. He's like fucking Margit. You have to, like, actually wait for the attack to already leave the hand. On that delivery that I did earlier, I went with one of my coworkers, so I took the car to a house and I dropped it off, and then my coworker drove me back. And this is my first time driving further than like 10 minutes with that coworker. Even less than, because I've been like down the road with him and he's like driven me back because I had to like go up the road on a one-way to do something and like drop a car off or something like that. But this is my first time going any distance further than like a straight line for 5 minutes. And I gotta say, that dude drives like a fucking maniac. I mean, so like, I'm not the safest driver, but by comparison, I'm a fucking saint. So here's the thing. So he had CarPlay up, so like he was able to see when he needed to take a turn. And there was a moment when we were on a road for like 10 miles, and you know, the CarPlay was like, alright, you're gonna take this turn in 10 miles. And he stayed in the like middle lane, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, so he stayed in the middle lane. And then it's like 5 miles, still middle lane, 2 miles, still middle lane, 1 mile, still middle lane. And then it was like 0.5 miles, and then he just started like, he got over like 1 lane with no signal, and then he couldn't get over into the lane we needed to get over to get on our exit, because he didn't have a signal and nobody fucking knew that he wanted to get over. So he's like, oh, these assholes, they're not letting me over. I'm like, dude, they don't know that you want to get over. I didn't say that, but I was like, yeah, that sucks. I guess we'll miss this one. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Maybe if you used your signal, people would know what you're trying to do. Or maybe you get in the lane you need to get in earlier than right as soon as you need to get over. Yeah. Fucking... Style is not my cup of tea. Dang it. The biggest issue with this fight is like, is just how much damage I do, really. Or how much damage he does to me. A little of both, to be honest. Cause like, he'll hit me once, and like, it's a choice between if I need to heal or if I'm going to attack. And it's like, I could risk death if I don't heal. So it's a constant, like, if I'm getting hit, I need to heal it. And then I get hit, and then I need to heal. And I can't do any damage to him. And I don't know how to prevent that, because none of the armor in this game is good. I can't get, like, better armor, because all of the armor is within, like, 30 points of each other. So it's not, like, that much of a change. But actually, my armor right now that I have is decent. The only way that I would think to prevent that is just to have higher health, but I can't really just get higher health as I am right now. Although, that being said, Chalice Dungeons, again, because I would be able to get a ton more Blood Echoes. I might just do the Chalice Dungeon stream right now, or at least start it. Because it's seeming like I'm at that point in the game, in the base game and in the DLC, where by not doing the Chalice Dungeons, I am like crippling myself almost. Not worth. Yeah, I just that I can do this without better blood shits. And also better stats. So, unfortunately, it's gonna become, fucking Chalice Dungeon born. Dungeon born? Yeah, I don't know. On the bright side, I am a lot higher level and a lot more upgraded than I was whenever I was last doing them, so in theory I should fucking plow through these baby ones. I don't recall if I stopped where I am right now for any particular reason. I think I just didn't want to continue on. That's my guess, but it's been a while. But yeah, that coworker, like, that instance that I just explained happened, like, fucking a ton of times. Like, where I mean, it was just like him trying to get over whenever he doesn't have his light on, or his blinker on, and then blaming the other people that he didn't get over. It's like, that's not really on them at that point. That you didn't get over. You just didn't let them know that you wanted to get over. They can't read your mind. Didn't I like go in here and then like die? Not helpful. Yeah, so I am actually just gonna whoop ass for like a couple floors at least. Okay, so I did open that chest. I don't know if I went any further in this floor. But you know what? I know that I didn't go back to the beginning because I didn't go to the beginning of this floor because I didn't actually hit the fucking lamp. I was wondering why I didn't spawn at this one, why I had to take an elevator. It's because I didn't actually hit the damn thing. Alright, let's go back. I was listening to my podcast earlier, and every time I was listening to the official podcast earlier, and where I am chronological wise, like they just watched the 2017 E3 conference, which is notable for two reasons. One, they don't even do E3 anymore. Like, E3 is, like, fully canceled, I believe. I think. Because I'm pretty sure, like, one of those giant conferences got canceled, and I'm almost 100% that it is that it was E3 that got canceled. They're watching the E3 conference, and they're just, like, going over some of the stuff, and it's, like, kind of interesting to just see, like, which of these games like actually came out, or how these games did. This is before Mario Odyssey even came out, because he was talking about, or they were, I say he, they, it's 4 people, they were talking about it, like, fucking Critical was like, oh man, I'm gonna get a Switch just to play that fucking game, and I was like, you know what, not a bad idea. It was a really good game when it came out. I don't know what the fuck is happening in this side area. Sage's wrist. Isn't that like, oh, that's one of these things, isn't it? Yeah. They were watching the Ubisoft conference, and Ubisoft had announced, what was it, Skull and Bones or whatever? Their their Assassin's Creed Black Flag ripoff, and I was like, holy shit, that game didn't come out until this year. Fucking, that game was like in development hell for a long time, it seems. They announced it back in 2017. Either they announced it or they showed gameplay. I don't remember what they said happened. But I just thought that was funny with like how much time passed. Fucking same thing with Nintendo. What is it? The Metroid Prime, or the Metroid, yeah, Metroid Prime 4 or whatever, had just gotten like announced. Or I mean announced. They just showed like a PNG at that E3 of the logo. But I think it's funny because that still hasn't fucking come out. It just like, I think just a little bit ago they said, like a couple months ago, they said like, yeah, we had to like redo that from the ground up and shit. It was crazy. Or something like that. Something to that degree. The main takeaway is that it still hasn't come out, and it was announced in 2017, which is wicked. I'm glad I'm finally able to do real damage to these assholes. This isn't even the start of the Chalice dungeon. Like, this is just some side area. I don't really know what's up with these things, like why these side areas exist. I feel a lot better today as opposed to yesterday. I don't know why. Yesterday I was just pooped. Oh, actually, I know why I wasn't pooped today, because I did that delivery. Contrary to what one of my coworkers believes, I guess, I like doing the deliveries that take like hours to do. I think I actually mentioned that on here. It's like, because I just like vibing in the car, and more time that I do that is less time that I'm walking in the fucking desert heat sun that's raining down upon me. My hair is a different color because of how fucking like long I am out in the sun. My hair used to be like dark orange, pretty close to brown. Now it's fucking sun bleached orange. It's like light now. It's not that I dislike that color. It's just like, it's crazy how much sun I've gotten to the point that my hair is just a new color. It is just like, yeah, we'll change. Well, it's only like the top as well. It looks like it's been dyed, because I hung out with a friend a couple of days ago, and he's like, and he was in DC up until recently, and he's like, oh, did you dye your hair? I'm like, no. Fucking, my mom mentioned this too, because she got this. Oh, hold on. But my mom mentioned, because she has the same hair color that I do, and she was like, yep, it's sun bleached. That's what it looks like whenever that's what they try to do whenever they fucking dye it the way that mine looks. It's like they're just trying to replicate the color of you just being outside super often. And yeah, so the fucking moral of the story, I like those long deliveries that I sometimes go on, and this one wasn't even that long. It was like in the same city that I'm in. It's only supposed to be like 40 minutes. We left for it in rush hour traffic, so on our way up there was like 20 minutes of backup, and then on our way back there was like legitimately like 30-minute backup, it said on the CarPlay. So I was supposed to be back at work by 6, and then I got back at 7, so it like added an extra like half hour to eat to the both sides of the trip, and it was crazy. I wasn't driving on the way back, so it wasn't nothing to me. It's just the other dude that had to deal with that. Not that I would dislike doing that or anything. I don't really mind bumper to bumper traffic. It's only annoying whenever like the people around me are fucking stupid. Like, I don't know, some people, whenever they're in bumper to bumper, just don't know how to act. They won't be looking or something, and then they'll slam on their brakes because the car in front of them had already braked, but they just didn't see it. And it's like, that's annoying because I usually, like, whenever I do my stopping and starting, I usually do it in such a way that I don't have to brake as much. Like, I just kind of coast for a little bit and let my car slow down by itself. And I'll only brake, like, if I need to. But whenever someone fucking slams on their shit, that fucks mine up, and I have to slam on my shit. Is there a purpose to this little fucking airlock? Hey guys. Come here often? They look like they were getting ready to jump somebody. Oh shit, that's that other area. Oh. I didn't think that these two things would be connected, actually. I thought that was like something totally separate. Just there for funsies or something. But yeah, bumper to bumper traffic is whatever. It's only annoying whenever everyone else that I'm in the traffic with is stupid. I was up here, wasn't I? I don't know why I didn't go in any of these doors. I guess I just didn't see them. That is a big fucking chest. And I'm not talking about this guy. Jesus Christ, is there gonna be a body in here? Oh fuck, there is. Why did that sound effect happen? The fucking, like, snare fill? Why did you do that? They made it seem like that was gonna be some crazy reveal. I just got 2 tomb molds from that asshole. Oh shit! It's him! Don't do that to me, please. Yeah, it's been fluent. Okay, I just had to double check I wasn't missing anything. Kinda got a little turnaround. I haven't been on nearly as many long trips as I used to go on. I don't know why, but back whenever I first started, people from different cities and even different states were buying cars from my company. I was, I was chilling with it, but I'm thinking maybe there's a chance that it's still happening, but the salespeople are just like buying transport trucks instead, because like oh hey, that was fucking useless against the dog that I had to fight a long time ago. Cause like whenever if you buy a new car and you are in a city that's like, I don't know, 200 miles away, it's not really a new car by the time you get it. It's a used car. It's been used for 200 fucking miles. And there's always the risk of like something popping up and chipping the glass, which happened to me. Not to me, it happened to the person that I was going to be driving back home that was dropping the car off. They chipped the glass like 20 minutes away from the dude's house after like a fucking 3-hour car ride. I think it was more than that even. So yeah, it's like you always risk that kind of stuff if you have someone just drive the car as opposed to a transport. And you can still risk the damn like a chip for a transport truck, but it's gonna be a lot less. Got the fucking goons. But back whenever I first started, after like a month, they started sending me on trips just because they just happened to have a lot of far out trips going. I went to Austin like 2 times in a month. I shouldn't be giving out my location-based information, so I'm just gonna say Austin, but I'm not gonna say where I came from. I went to Austin a couple times on the trip. I went to something that was even further out, like, I said a couple times on the trip, a couple times in that month. I went to something a little further out, later. I think it was either that month or like within like my first 3 months at least. I think yeah, I don't know. I just remember like doing those long trips more often way earlier on in my tenure at my company. And I wish I had access to more of them. I mean, I did do that trip earlier this like last week, last Monday, because I talked about that on stream. But they are a lot more far and few between, or whatever. I almost had a trip to a place that was a decent little ways away, because I got told about it by one of the salespeople, but the client had instead decided on just doing the transport truck. Which, yeah, I mean, I already gave my opinion on it. It's a little unfortunate for me, because I like those trips, but, you know, what are you gonna do? The client's word is final. Yeah. What the fuck? Temerian descendant? Oh shit, I thought that was like a crow at first. It kind of looked like it had like red eyes and it was just stuck on the ground. See, this is the kind of damage that I should be doing to the orphan. One of this guy's got a phase 2 ready for me. Oops! Phase 2. He's got 2 of them now! Fuck me! Yeah, I kind of just stagger him out of that follow-up that he keeps on trying to do. Just die. Just die. You're not cooking, bro. What is he cooking? Lower Temerian Chalice, Cold Blood Gemstone, Twin Blood Gemstone, Skibadibo. Shlabagiba fliba. Huh, I guess this one only goes down to 3 floors. I thought they all went to 4 floors, but I guess they all got their limits. I had Chinese food for dinner. I had a craving for it. There's this like really Chinese, or yeah, it's near my dad's house. I don't live over there anymore. I a crave. And, I had to find the name on Google or Apple Maps, whatever. Yeah, that's the one. Dang, I barely rolled Blood 3 for that. But yeah, I had to like find it just based off of like memory. But I did, and this place is so tiny, it doesn't even have a website. I mean, it could have a website, but I guess they just, like, either they don't want to pay the money for it, or they just haven't had the time to make one. But, so it's like they don't have a website, so whenever you're ordering from them, you can either call, they do have a DoorDash menu that has most of their stuff on there, but it's not, they didn't format it themselves, it's not, like, formatted correctly. So it'll have, like, well, it'll have wrong descriptions. Fucking, when my girlfriend was ordering off of it, she wanted the spicy egg roll, and so I mentioned that to the person on the phone, and they're like, "Oh, we don't sell that. That's just a fuck up on the DoorDash menu." So it's like they don't even try to fix it. They just kind of let it be. But yeah, and they don't really have like an official online menu. So I had to do what my dad does, because my dad has like a paper menu from them that he got from them like when he first went there, and we've just been using the same paper menu at his house. So I had to get one for my apartment now, because I need to see that in case I want to go, and it's pretty cheap as well. I haven't ever ordered there for lunch, but I looked at their lunch special, and it's like fucking dirt cheap for like a platter of like a full fucking while I'm thinking about it, I'm just gonna go and look at it. It's still in the same room that I'm in. Well, I guess the kitchen. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, a daily lunch special, 7 days a week, 11, 32 things you can choose from, and I would eat most of these things. And it's not like you get like a little like half portion. I can get the exact same meal that I had for dinner, and it gets served with soup and egg roll and fried rice, which is what I also had with my dinner. For, let's see, the luncheon special is $6.25 for all that, while the plate that I got was, okay, it was $9.25, I think. It's hard to tell, because what I got did have this. Oh, maybe I think I might have just ordered the soup separately, accidentally. Yeah, okay, that might have been it. But I mean, even without all that extra stuff, yeah, okay, well, that's the thing. So by itself, what I got was $9.25 without adding all the soup, egg roll, and fried rice. But with soup, egg roll, fried rice, that thing would have been fucking $6.25, is that what it said? Yeah, $6.25. That is crazy. 7 days a week, fucking lunch, $6.25. Dude, less than a hot and ready at Little Caesars. Only caveat is you have to get it during a very specific time. But shit, I'm gonna keep that in mind. They did say that some of those menus are old. Okay, now we're in gamer territory. These guys don't die in 2 hits anymore. Ooh. Fucking move! Oh my god. I was like freaking out. That guy, that single hit that dude did on me just fucking torched me. I was slightly stressing about that. I am so ready to have my day off, bro. past weekend I had Saturday and Sunday off. Normally I have Sunday off and then I have another day off randomly in the week. It's not really like set in stone. And I'm fucking spoiled at this point, because not at this point, but that specific set of days off spoiled me, because I did so many things on Saturday, like cleaning around the house and this, that, and the other, and then on Sunday I just fucking chilled the entire day. I wasn't on the entire day because I was you know, I was like hanging out with my friend and I was doing this, that, and the other. But like for the most part, I didn't do like pretty much any work around the house, and so it was like relaxing, because it's like I wasn't worried about doing stuff around the house while I was relaxing, and I had all my stuff done. Whereas normally I'll have Sunday off and I'll also have another day off, but it'll be like I need to get stuff done around the house, but I also don't want to do anything because it's my one day off right now. So it gets into the cycle where I'm like, fuck, I guess I'm gonna do all this now, and then it takes me the entire day, and then I get to do like fun stuff for like a couple hours, and then it's like, alright, I gotta go work tomorrow now. It's like either that or I don't do anything and and then I have to do it later at some point. Like either my next day off I have to do it, or I have to do it after work, and it's like I don't want to do shit after work, dude. So, but yeah, that Saturday to Sunday off definitely not helpful, because now I like almost always want Saturdays and Sundays off. But at the same time, what is up with this room? There's like nothing going on in here. It's just like some enemies just chilling. Oh. But at the same time, I don't really like working 5 days in a row like I would if I had a Saturday, Sunday off. Because I have to, work 5 days to get all the way up to that Saturday. That's kind of how it is with me right at this very moment, because I have Friday off, which is in 2 days. But so I worked 4 days in a row. Normally I work like 3 days in a row, and then I get a day off. So normally I would be off tomorrow. That's like typical for me. But now, man, I'm just going back. The amount of damage I just saw that do to me, I'm heading home, bitch. But so I'm definitely gonna be tired tomorrow, because my body is like mostly used to not having to work on a 4th day. And it's a closing shift tomorrow as well, which means but I'll still have to close, and closing shifts are kind of brutal. I mean, they're not brutal in like that they're super bad, it's just like I don't want to do them. We got a lot of shipments coming in tomorrow as well. They got fucking 4 planned. Absolutely cooking our ass. They just like all at once. They're like, alright, well, yep, okay, yeah. Send out the emails. We're gonna come in all at the exact same fucking time. Fucking 9 car shipments. We're all coming in. Fuck you, dirty whore. So that's gonna be fun. They're not all gonna be me, but I am gonna have to do. I'm thinking one of them is gonna drop overnight. That's a typical thing that happens because it gives you the name of the drivers for the shipments, and one of them, he's usually a night drop. He'll either night drop it or he'll show up like right as we open. But I won't be there for opening, so that won't be me that has to deal with that. And then the other one, he usually drops like in the morning / like starting of the afternoon, like around 12-ish, so that one might be me. but then there's still 2 more after that, so there's a chance that I'll have to do like 2 shipments, which normally shipments are fine, because it's another one of those things that it's like just kind of a time sink. What the fuck? Not the fucking lava spiders, what is this? Don't you never come after me ever again. Oh, they've got one of those chime maidens out here, hold on. I need to cook her ass before they start spawning more shit. Did that spider take fall damage? Are you shitting me? I'm pretty sure he dropped behind me. He's like, oh my knees! Oh, that hurt, innit? But yeah, shipments are like kind of just a time sink. It usually takes about like 30 minutes to like 50 to do them. Because it's never really anything difficult. But in this heat, those shipments are fucking brutal. Because you have to be out there while the dude is taking the cars off, and you have to check for damages and all that. And like, just to start, it'll be like super bright to the point where it's like really difficult to even look at the cars because the sun is just like bouncing off straight into your eyeballs. And then just being outside, just standing outside, the heat just like absolutely fucking cooks you. It's either windy, and so then my hair gets in my face, which is annoying, or it's not windy and the air is stagnant and it's just like standing inside of an oven, which just absolutely cooks you. So it's like I was a lot more fine with shipments when it was colder outside. In fact, I think I tried to do more shipments just because it's something to do on my shift. But, and then, yeah, I was gonna make that a twofold reasoning. So it's like, you're getting fried in the middle of the day, and then whenever the shipment driver is gone, I still need to go back into the cars to like get the fuses for them, or to like get the keys and stuff and this, that, and the other. And the inside of the cars is also even more sweltering than it is outside. So I have to like, I don't have to sit in there for like, hours, but I just like the minute, or not, these assholes again? But like just like the couple, like 5 seconds that I have to be in that car are just brutal to me. Damn, the chieftain was the one that I just cooked a minute ago? This guy? I figured the chieftain was gonna be the dude with the gun. Not the dude that I cooked at the very start of the fight. Fucking speaking of cooking, Jesus. Alright, bub. A lot easier whenever you're over leveled, I must say. Yeah, I think I said all I need to say on that. Tomorrow's shift is probably going to be a bit brutal. but it's the last shift until my day off, and then I have to work another day, but then I get another day off, so it's like ideally I'll be rested and ready for the next shift. But I'm excited for my day off because that is when my phone comes in. And let me tell you what, I fucking love getting a new phone. Like, I don't do it often, that's why I like it. I try to hold on to my phone for as long as I can, for like 5 years or more, just because like it was working. It like nothing bad was going on. I think that at some point, which you know, you have to do that for like any phone really. Just like get a new battery after a long while. But it had gotten to the point where it was like running really slowly. Whenever I got the SC, so I was like, I guess I might as well, especially if the SE model is basically the exact same thing. I only even need to get a new case. Because I think I had like just recently got that case as well. What the fuck is going on with this thing? Don't know what the fuck that was about. But yeah, I really like getting a phone, and it won't be like a 100% new phone, but it'll be new for me. I'm a big freak of settings. Like whenever I get a new phone, I'm in that settings menu, like I'm in your. I'll go to like every single setting and like, because I just love personalization. I like making that shit mine. I'm already thinking about, because I had the same name on, this is gonna sound really fucking goofy. I had the same name on my previous two phones, because, you know, Apple's pretty good about like a seamless transfer between phones, so, you know, I didn't need to like rename it or anything. Where the fuck am I going? Oh god. But I'm thinking like, you know, this is a fresh one. It's not even the size as my current phone. It'll be even bigger. So like, all right, I'm gonna give it a new wallpaper and like legit. So it like some kind of weird buff or debuff had popped up in my like where the lantern kind of is. I'm trying to figure out what that was. It only popped up once these rats started looking at me, so I was like, are these rats giving me like fucking magnets or what was that? But yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna get a new like lock screen. I haven't changed, because I used to change my lock screen like yearly, and then I found one and I was like, yeah, you know, this is pretty good. I think I'll stick with this one, and I've just had that one since like, I don't know, 10th grade. Once iOS 18 comes out, it'll be even better, because iOS 18 is adding a couple features that I am going to like. They're making it so that you can, I mean, the Android users can totally fucking beat on Apple for this. Apple is late to everything, but I like Apple, so I don't really give a shit. But they're making it so that you can put your apps anywhere you want on your screen. They don't have, because right now they're controlled by like a grid. So like, if you get rid of an app, all the other apps like adjust to fit the grid around it. And that is you know, that's something that I'm used to, and I've kind of arranged my apps in such a way that it works with that. Like, on my, because, and this is another thing I need to get better at, or that I'm probably gonna fix. Right now, I have just two screens or two pages for my homepage, and I try to keep all of the apps in about the same area. So if I have to delete an app for some reason, like I don't need the app anymore, or it's like a company app for a company I don't work for anymore, but I still like where all the other apps around it are, I have to like bring an app out of a folder and put it in the old app's place just so that everything else stays. And on the second page of my shit, I try to keep all of my folders on the right side because that's just how I like it. But with iOS 18, whenever that shit gets fixed, I can actually fucking do well with my phone. I can customize it more freely. I'm probably gonna try and use more than just two pages, because I fill these pages up, to be honest, and it's not like it's like a fucking bad like addiction thing.